top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that in 28. Underground tapes, as my ass cap in published states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized, it's keeping me energized. Create with a business mind, I'm from where killers reside. A wild hood only knew.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Detroit Lions and the Los Angeles Rams. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. First and 10. Nowak. Open receiver. That's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. Jordan Fuller there to take him down. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. The coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Looking to throw on second down. Nowak. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Ready.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Nowak. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Nowak. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Julian Okwara there to bring him down.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
From the 27, Howell. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. And the Rams had 7-4 on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Going right back to Akers. And he's going to have a Rams first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
A give, running right is Akers. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And the slot man goes in motion left. On first down, Howell. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw, Howell. Akers with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Rams use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Slay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 41. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 58 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
But there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent game and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
They'll go again here with Akers. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd and 11 now. Powell. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for this with Akers. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Fourth down. Now, man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And out of bounds right around the 20. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
I remember pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
To throw on second down. Nowak. And connecting here with DJ Shark. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Off play action. Nowak. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
To throw on third down. Nowak. But he's got his target, Harris. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 27-yard line.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw. Nowak. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Hurst. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Second down and 8. Back to throw again. And in for the Lions touchdown. Hayden Hurst, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Lions have cut it back within a score. point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7.
14, Lions 7. Jeff Fox, the kickoff for the Lions.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Shepard, he's going to sit on this one, and it's a touchback out to the 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup. I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Powell. He's going deep for Brown.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. With 3rd down coming up.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side.
And rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good, and then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake. Nowak. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Rams will take over possession here at the 34.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Powell to the air on 1st and 10.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I see what they were trying to do there, trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
A give up the middle to Akers. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 49 yards out.
Sly able to put this one through. And that will do it for this first half.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Check clocks to kick off for the Lions.
The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started.
And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
So Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it is really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
And he's got room. Oh, look at the juke. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
122 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. The slot man in motion right.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll give this to Akers running right.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
On the handoff, running left is Akers.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That good for 19 and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Second down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Threes all around. Akers will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left.
They'll look to run with Akers.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up third down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Here's Akers. They try and run.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Cam Akers.
His third touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year.
And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. And that moves to 17.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. To the right side and complete to Hurst.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Open man right side is Sharp.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
On second down, this is Harris. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready. 10 cycles.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Operating from the gun, Nowak. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level
this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. He coughed it up, and now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is now 24. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
On third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Back to throw. Nowak. He's airing it out for Williams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
They'll go play action. Howell.
Eluding the pressure right.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Quick slant to Brown. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Another throw for Howell.
Flush to his right. He's got it. Touchdown, Rams. From 13 yards out.
fourth straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as he just ran on to that big lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And it finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They go play action here on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. And this one is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And Sharp calls it in. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 31-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Nowak. Sharp's got it left side. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Harris running straight ahead. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but they're quickly brought down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Throw left side going to be taken in by Harris. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 24.
Rams 38, Lions 14. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Shepard is going to sit on this one, and it's a touchback out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Looks like he'll throw here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's caught inside the 20. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. In motion left comes Brown. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Howell, he'll look to throw it.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these 2 teams meet, but until then, this game's over.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Rams, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4.